everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Cam, and today I'm going to be doing 5 looks with one palette, which is the So Jaded and Kathleen Lights eyeshadow palette. A few things I want to discuss before I get into that. I do have a new background. I moved my vanity with my man's vanity, so if lighting's off, I'm sorry. After today, I'm going to do adjustments after I edit these videos, see which way I think it should move, so we're going to be messing with that for the next few weeks, so if that's a problem, I'm so sorry. I'm working on it the best I can. I'm also going to be reorganizing all of this so I have a better backdrop for you guys to look at, and redoing my vanity, so if you would like to see that, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if I sound pretty stuffy, just know that I am sick. I think I'm at the beginning of it. This is not even the middle, the worst part. I know. I'm stuffy-nosed. I feel sick. I feel groggy, so if I sound a little strange, that is why. I did all 5 of these looks today, like this morning, so not all of my face makeup is done because I was like, I do 5 eye looks, 5 face makeup as well. It's going to, A, take 3 times as long. B, I'm going to take all of that off. C, it's going to be wasteful, so I did just do my eye look, took a picture of it, take my eye look off. So my eyes are very raw right now. First, I'm going to talk about the first eyeshadow look, which is the eyeshadow look right now. The only look, I used the MAC Soft Paint because I did film this, a chatty get ready with me, this eyeshadow primer with this look, and I used, so here's what it looks like. I think this was my favorite look so far. So I took the shade My Precious and dusted it all over the lid. I use this for every single look because it's a very just neutral, staple, set everything down shade. And then I took the shade Turquoise, this shade here, and I dusted it into the crease. I took the shade Sapphire here, kept it, Sapphire there, and kept it a little bit lower in the outer V. And then I took the shade Alexandrite and dusted it all over the lid. And it looks so precious, but I really did want to use this Flourite shade up here, and it's got like this purpley, champagne-y reflect to it, so I put that all the way on top, and it looks so stunning in person. I don't know if you can see on camera. And then I took the shade, and I blended that into the dark blue out here, and then I took the shade Aquamarine, which is the shade here, and I put it on the inner corner, like transitioning into it, so it got like a fade, if that makes sense. The next look, I have it on my phone, but I'm going to look at them on my phone, but I'm going to insert them on the screen. It's just like a neutrally orange one. I took this shade here, which is My Precious, and dusted that all over the lid. And then I took the shade Royal Jewels, which is this shade here, and I dusted that into the crease just to give it like a nice transition shade. And then I took the shade Your Gem, which is this shade here, and I really like the color of this shade, and I kept it just a little bit lower and out in the V as well. And then I took the shade Jasper, which is this shade here, and I dusted it into the outer portion. And then I put a little bit of Sunstone all over the lid, and I put the shade Flourite because I wanted to make sure I use this shade in between like the transition over like in the outer portion of my eye. And I think it did turn out pretty good. Like I said, will insert a picture of that one. Third look I did was more of a green tone look. Again, I started with the shade My Precious, and then I went into the shade Jaded. This one is more of like a dusty taupey shade, and it's a great transition shade for maybe this stone shade here, which I use later. But I use Jaded, and then I deepened it up and put the shade Jade all over my lid and in my crease and everywhere. And then I took the shade Tiger Eye and dusted that all over my lid, which is more of a bronzy greeny tone. And then I took the shade Emerald, which is this corner shade here, and I dusted that just in the inner portion of my lid. The shade Moonstone and this like goldy, greeny, coppery shade here, and use that as an inner corner highlight. Sorry, I can't keep my eyeballs off any longer. I can't read what's on my page. So that was the third look that I did. It was more, so the first look was a blue, the second look was like a warm tone neutral, the third was a green with these shades over here. The fourth, I used the shade My Precious, and then I went in with Geodude yet again, and then I took the shade Stoned instead and deepened it up and blended it out. And then I took the shade Smoky Quartz and put that all over the lid, and this is just like a great everyday neutral eye look. And then I took the shade Pearl and put that in my inner corner. So I've come up with 4 looks already with that. My fifth look, I took the shade My Precious again, and then I took the shade Citrine, which is this yellow shade here. And then I took the shade Carnelian, which is this like orangey, deep orange shade. And I wanted to use as many shadows from the palette as possible, so I used Carnelian, and then I used Jasper earlier, and then I used Stoned earlier, and then I took the shade Garnet and deepened it up, and I just kept it like right down against the eyelash line, so yellow, orange, red kind of thing going on. And then I also did a Kathleen Lights inspired, I did a line just along my crease, and I think it turned out, like, it could be better, but this is the first time I ever did that, so it, turned out really good. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I zoomed in kind of bad, but there's like, I've got a yellow line in my crease there, and I used this, and I just put like a thin, this brush here, which is the BH Cosmetics number 10 brush. It's very thin. I just dipped it in, set it with some setting spray, dipped it in there, and did a line, and then I buffed the, whatever color was underneath, whether it be the orange or the yellow, and I did that, and I feel like it was very Kathleen Lights inspired, and I did use a Kathleen Lights and ColourPop pigment, so I felt like it was fair game. And so these 5 looks make 7 looks that I've created with this palette on my channel. I feel like she did a very well-rounded job with this. I did a neutral pink tone before, and then I did more of a, like, a colorful look, and then I did a neutral warm tone, a neutral cool tone, a blue look, a green look, and things like that. So this palette probably will get a whole lot of use in my collection. I've already used it at least 7 times, but that was pretty good. The eye primers that I used for those other 4 looks was the Morphe Eyelid Primer in the shade Translucent. And sorry, I kind of rushed through this. I'm like trying to run out the door here. So if you're interested in this, a chat to get ready with me with this face makeup, that will either be already up or up next. So thank you for clicking on my channel. It means the world to me. If you want to join my family, feel free to click that subscribe button. Buttons are down below. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!